we should now be live. Good evening, everybody. Bear with me one moment. I'm just sorting a few things out. How are we all doing this Sunday? Right, let's put that into performance mode. Lovely jubbly. Cool. So, welcome to the usual Sunday Triclaw stream. We're back with Jurassic World Evolution 2. And instead of looking at the campaign again for the Biosyn DLC, which is what we were doing last time, I thought I'd tackle one of the challenge modes today, which is the Oregon Aviary, after it was suggested to me in the community tab. So let's get going. I'm going to put it on easy because I don't really care for doing it in a harder difficulty. I don't really see the point. I'm just going to go with it as it is. So let's get this started.
It's tricky enough when these prehistoric animals are on the ground, but in the air, that's an entirely different story. What you see here was our previous attempt to keep the flyers under our control. You might see failure. I see unfulfilled potential. So we're gonna give the Oregon facility another go. This time we get things in working order, and then, and here's the most important part, we gotta keep them that way, huh? What do you say? You game?
Okay, makes sense. I'm going to pause the game while I have a look around. So, what? We've got a little bit of a facility already built here. That's annoying me, though. This piece of path which is not straight, and this building that's not straight. Bloody frontier. We've got plenty of animals roaming around. What have we got? Marodactylus. 9 Marodactylus. That is a lot. Way too much for one aviary dome. That's for sure. There's no way 9 Marodactylus would be happy in one aviary dome. So we're going to need more than that. And yeah, there's a lagoon here, which doesn't make much sense to me. Right. Bit of a weird one. Okay, so basic stuff. Challenge mode stuff. Let's get stuff repaired. And once we can get stuff repaired, get things on the go. That doesn't need repairing. That does need repairing. That needs repairing. I reckon that should be everything now. Yes. So, reach park rating of 1 star. What have we got in terms of research? We don't have anything unlocked. We do have the piscivore feeder already unlocked, so that at least makes sure we can feed our dinosaurs, our pterosaurs. We don't have a feeder for the lagoon. Guest comfort, infrastructure. Okay. Staff center. Paleomedical is already unlocked, so that's good. don't yet have power plants, so that will need to be sorted. Medical care, that's going to all have to be done. Building upgrade. Oh, we can produce as many aviaries as we like at the moment, which is good. So we can get that sorted out. I'm just a bit concerned that we don't seem to have... We don't seem to have a feeder for the lagoon. Am I just being thick? I couldn't see one in the research, because it would normally be here, wouldn't it? How are we supposed to feed the stuff in the lagoons if they don't have the option to have that? Or is it contained under... Oh, it's contained under that research. Okay, so that concerns me because those ichthyosaurs are going to starve to death very fast if we don't... They're already at 49% comfort as well. They're going to starve to death if we don't have something to help them out. So we better get a science center up and going. Let's see if we can squeeze you in somewhere. Let's... Ah, the joy of modding. Right, let's squeeze in Science Center. And then we're going to need to recruit some staff, aren't we? Oh, we better build a staff center actually, so that we can ensure we have plenty of staff. Bum, bum, bum. Good. Right, we need some staff. Wow, expert. Build a lagoon consisting of... Okay, so experts will really help us, so... Let's just grab that one. I'm gonna guess we're gonna need a welfare expert, considering they're all sick. And let's grab a logistics and genetics. Let's grab you. Okay. First things first, we want to make sure... we don't quite have enough. Oh no, hang on. It's under here, isn't it? Yes. Right, let's get the lagoon researched and unlocked. That way we can get those ichthyosaurs fed. Next problem is those poor pterosaurs need fixing up, don't they? But I suppose they're going to have to do it somewhere somewhere out of the way. Let's hope that's big enough. Hatchery. It's quiet today in chat. Okay, good. That's frustrating me that this isn't straight. Right, we need to make sure that the pterosaurs you put in here are going to be okay. So, water, food, trees, capture team, add task. Right, let's start over here. Let's get capturing these guys. I suppose you better build a paleomedical facility somewhere as well. What? Screw this stupid restroom. It's in a dumb place anyway. What do you mean inaccessible? How is that inaccessible? What? Transport? Not aviary. Inaccessible. How is it inaccessible? You've got an aviary thingy right there. Oh, I see. Right, because it's not powered, it doesn't operate, does it? That should fix that problem. Right. Transport.
Heading to pick up the asset.
To there.
Heading to collect the asset. En route to pick up the asset. Asset to be collected. En route to collect the asset.
And then I suppose we're going to want that paleomedical facility up and running, aren't we? Oh, hurry up, helicopters.
Transit has commenced. Transportation underway.
Just wanting to clear up some space here.
Asset has been delivered.
It annoys me that that is not straight.
Okay, this latest animal is also a flyer, the Maradactylus. Its name is based on an ancient legend of a chief's daughter. Her name was Mara, turned by sorcery into a river monster with long teeth that devoured fishermen. Change a few of the details and this could be my ex.
Oh, God. I forgot you meant constantly goes on about his ex. Okay.
Transportation complete.
2 fish. It requires 2 fish feeders. Okay. 2 fish feeders. Okay. They're all comfortable. Oh, let's quickly make sure that these, that these ichthyosaurs can actually
Delivery has been completed.
eat. What else is the problem here? Comfort. Comfort is just low because of food and a needing of open space. Okay. Too close to dinosaur. Okay, we'll have to deal with that later down the line. How do I
Asset delivery
solve
confirmed.
this? Medical scan all these guys. Lovely. That's a bit frustrating. Psychological trauma. Maintain comfort and keep away from guest view. Okay, so they get over their medical trauma if they're kept.
Our goal at the park is to keep guest count to the maximum and the body count to a minimum. George Lambert is the man tasked
It
with
is,
that
yes, Cole.
task. Mr. Lambert?
So they should all be recovering.
We can't afford to make mistakes
Yeah.
because one is all that it takes for a carnivore to make you just another meal. I want you to take this
Big
next
problem
objective with
is
the
that this
same level
aviary
of
is
seriousness.
not big enough for
Lives may depend on it.
so many Maridactylus. What? We haven't even got anyone in the park yet. This Maridactylus is basically gonna die. Add task. Trank. Right, let's do some rebuilding down here. Basically, you just want to shift all of the important buildings out of the way. And then we can use the rest of the space for aviaries. Did you ask them to show you the on the fly to where the Batman? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how we're fixing psychological trauma apart from apparently you just make sure they can't see anyone. Okay, let's find somewhere to stick this medical facility. Now what? Site manager is sick. Okay. One dinosaur. So that one's starved to death.
Picking up asset.
Fine, whatever.
Asset collection request received.
It happens. I thought there was another Maridactylus around here somewhere. No? Apparently not. Isolation for fixing psychological trauma. Yeah, I'm not 100% convinced on that.
Asset in transit. Asset being
Right.
transported.
get rid of you. And let's move you over here.
Delivery complete.
And then let's
Asset
multiple
transported.
dinosaur threats. What? There was one still around. Why didn't you show up? I knew there was one somewhere. Add task. Trank. Right, let's create a new aviary. So, one... Oh no, whoops. So, let's have 1, 2, 3, 4 should do. And then let's stick everything in here that we need. And now our newly corrected Maridactylus can go in here. We need viewing gallery. One and two. We're going to need power for these guys. Right, excellent. Some of those can be moved now. So let's give them some vegetation. Let's make sure they have enough food. 2 piscivore feeders. 1 and 2. Right, and then all we need to do now is tranquilize the ones that are fixed. And then we can move them to the new aviary. Hello, Bread. I'm so excited with the psychology here in this challenge. It's certainly an interesting new illness to give them. I mean, it is a well-known problem with actual animals that you can't just keep exposing them to people glaring at them and everything else. They need space away from people, which is why a lot of sort of sleeping arrangements for real animals are away from crowds. The problem with putting that sort of thing in this game is that we don't really have a way of preventing psychological damage. Like, they haven't given us shelters for dinosaurs to sleep in, for example. So it's just kind of another random disease. What's wrong? What's wrong with you? Is it because you don't have quite enough room? Well, there's not much I can do about that. I can't just randomly build another lagoon section onto this. So, you guys are going to have to wait, I'm afraid. Right, hopefully, we can shift these guys.
Acknowledged. Confirming task.
Now that they're all
Adding
fixed.
task. Setting additional task. Confirmed.
There we go. So this should be doable as a usable, sorry, as a living place for them. Oops. Go. Maybe put a few aviary points in here.
Asset delivered.
Let's put another one up this end. There we go. Right, yeah, all the ichthyosaurs are low health because they're hurting themselves on the side of the wall. Fletcher cares not for money. You have to spend some money to sort out the problems with the park. What are your thoughts on Camp Cretaceous? I haven't watched it. And I haven't watched it because I don't really have any
Commencing asset transit.
interest in watching it.
Asset transportation complete.
It's, to me, it's just a kids show. And Jurassic, I'd rather they had like made a more adult aimed show, a more mature show than. Yeah, I know I'm losing money, but I don't understand why. The park is open, right? Requires power.
Confirming asset delivery. Asset delivery confirmed.
Control center capture team arrival point.
Asset delivered.
Dead dinosaur. Yeah, I don't really care about dead ichthyosaurus. I just can't do anything with them, and they're not the problem right now.
Asset transported.
Would you watch it if I told you you could enjoy it more than Dominion? I can't afford any amenities, I don't think. Oh, I can.
Asset has been delivered. Transporting asset.
There's very little, I think, that would actually make me enjoy Dominion.
Asset transportation complete. Asset has been collected.
These guys should be recovering from their illness. How are we still not making money?
Asset
The park's open. Scientist wages. Scientists are so bloody expensive. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna have to... Ugh, what do I do? Do I fire the staff? Because without staff, I can't run the park. Okay, I'm a bit confused at how you're supposed to make money in this.
Out of cash, huh? I'd offer to help, but you'd be surprised what ex-wives can do to your wallet. It's time to reduce your expenses or sell
Why
off
is this
some assets.
Marodactylus outside?
Oh
What?
boy, do I sound like my lawyer.
Where did that one come from? Hang on a... What the hell? Damn. I know, he definitely talks about his ex too much. I think it's because I forgot to transport this guy. I think he just randomly woke up. Guests are complaining about a lack of amenities. Well, you know, maybe the guests should fuck off. I'm gonna have to fire all of these scientists. Which is annoying. But I need the money. Strong language. Yeah, sorry about that. I am a bit of a sailor when it comes to my language. Please do not please donut shop rescue this stream. Yeah, the money's coming in now. The money is slowly coming in.
Asset transportation in progress.
think the problem we have is that the Marodactylus are just not very good.
Delivery has been completed.
I think it was a little unfair of them to give you this lagoon. With dinosaurs, you can't really help because you can't expand their lagoons, so you'd have to build a new lagoon just to heal them. And it's not like we have the money as it is right now. That being said, I am just going to demolish. I can't because there's still flyers in there, isn't there? I'll leave them in there to get better, and then once they're in here, I'll demolish one of those sections. Right, add task. Assign to aviary. Right, money's coming in now, so we can build more amenities, which is good. Yeah, I am broke. I finished my Jurassic World, but better. Can't Cretaceous included. What I can see is already more neat than I bother with. Neatness is important, sarcastically. I hate unneat parks. I just can't look at them after a while. MAA 006 has an undiagnosed ailment. What? You've only just been put in here. You can't be psychologically traumatized again. Surely. Rabies? What the hell? Take a photo of the dinosaur with rabies. How do I take a Oh god, I've not used the drone before. This is awkward. Okay. Research rabies. But that requires scientists, which require money. Okay, I need some very cheap scientists that will achieve what I want. Is that enough? No. I need some income so I can get at least one more scientist. Can we improve these yet? We can. We're not making any money on the shopping. That's better. Oh, yeah, I know it has an ailment. I'm gonna assume it's the same flippin' rabies that escalated. Oh, Jesus. I'm beginning to remember why I never liked challenge mode or campaign mode in the first place. Because they're not really very fair. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I need the bathrooms. Well, the bathrooms can wait. The rabies is important first. We need to get rid of the rabies. Yeah, they start escaping with rabies really quickly. Thank you, thank you. I'm just gonna... Fletcher's not having fun. Good, make him suffer. Right, let's quickly solve the rabies issue. Medicate. Why now are we suddenly making no money? Is it literally just the flipping scientist wages? Why? Why have we suddenly got no one coming into the park? Why is the park empty? Why? Really? No one decided to come into the park because why? Oh, because this ran out of fuel. That's why. Oh no! I can't bring people back into the park because we've run out of fuel in the thingy. Oh damn. And that only gives me 10,000. That's not enough for fuel. This is such a fucked up system. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to restart. God damn it. Okay, let's try this again. And you can laugh in chat. You may laugh. Let's try this again.
It's
Right, the problem is that we have to, at a bare minimum, make a new aviary. Because an aviary that's a single bit is not enough to cure those Maridactylus. So we have to have a new aviary. I'm going to try and make one cheaply. Now, also at a bare minimum, let's demolish that. And then let's demolish that, because it's in the way. We need to repair things with the ranger team, so let's just get stuff repaired that we actually need. I'm not going to repair stuff that's not needed. So I need them. There's a Maridactylus. This is working. Right. You, capture team, direct control. No. Why? Requires power. Okay, well, here's an easy way of regaining power. I hate using these backup generators. I absolutely hate them. Let's get all these guys tranked and moved. Water. Trees. Put in some trees in here, please. Goodness sake. Water, trees. Food for pterosaurs. There we go. Right, I cannot save these ichthyosaurus. I just can't do it. I don't think I can manage it in the time given and the money.
Asset requiring collection. Acknowledging asset collection request.
Gotta be quick.
Asset requiring collection.
Right, add task. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trank them all. The generators do want to screw us. I'm wondering if it's worth just grabbing a scientist to research power plants right now. 5. Requires operational science center. Okay, let's deal with that problem first, shall we? Scientist center. Sell the swimmers. That's a very good idea.
Assets in the air.
Add task.
Asset transportation in progress.
Ah, but we can't. We can't sell them until we have a lagoon hatchery. No reports. Yeah, we need the lagoon hatchery in order to sell them. Which means we might as well research the lagoons and try to save them. Right, transport to
Picking up asset.
Where are the rest of them? Oh, transport
Request
there.
acknowledged.
Transport there. Transport
Understood.
there.
Transportation complete.
Okay, we have Science Center. Right, power is 200 grand and 5 logistics. We're gonna have to hire 2 scientists to do that. Okay, 1. No, none of these are. Build an aviary of at least 6 domes. What? Sod off.
Oh, okay.
Ah, Jesus Christ. We need 5, don't we? God damn. See, this is why I don't like the staff system in this game. Because the staff system doesn't really seem to be there for any other purpose but to make the game grindy.
Okay, this latest animal is also a flyer, the Maradactylus.
They have morals and stipulations
Its name is
for working
based on
with
an
dinosaur
ancient
parks
legend
in
of a
game.
chief's daughter. Her name was Mara, turned by sorcery into a river monster with long teeth that devoured fishermen.
I've still got a Fanta.
Change a
so
few of
I'll
the
grab
details and
another
this could be
cider
my
later.
ex.
Right, we need the paleomedical building up if we are to sort out what's going on with our poor pterosaurs. Let's get rid of that patch
Assets
of
in the air.
crap there.
Asset being transported.
Right, paleomedical facility. Gotta be quick. I also want my park to look nice. Or nicer.
Asset transportation underway.
Excellent. No worries, nerd guy. Make it go tits. More stuff about these X's. Yes.
Confirming asset delivery.
It's always about the X's with him. Right, let's add task and medical treatment these guys. I swear we have more footage of Finch talking about his ex than the Rex versus the Giga. Probably, yes. Why didn't you do all that under pause? I don't know, really. I suppose because I keep forgetting pause
Asset
is
delivery
actually
confirmed.
there. Right. We need another member of... What? Build a... Oh. Oh, it's got no power. Of course.
Transportation underway.
Cabot got 7 rings. Like Ariana Grande.
Where's that one again?
Okay, we need to grab one more guy. Let's research power. Requires operational science center. Huh? Oh, it's not connected to path, that was why. Yeah, I know injury. They've all got psychological trauma.
Asset delivered.
Right. Let's get power up. Go. Why is it taking so long for these guys to just transport these bloody things into it? Oosh. Right. Demolish that. I want to get the new aviary for them built quickly while I have the money right now.
Delivery complete.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 should be enough. Then we need the aviary viewing. So 1 and 2.
Asset transportation complete.
And then we need the aviary building so that we can dump them back in here when it's done and ready to go. These things take 5 minutes at a minimum. Unmet needs. They don't have enough open space. You kidding me?
Delivery has been completed.
Oh, go away. Right, should that should hopefully fix the problem. All these poxy animals problems. How do you have unmet needs? You've got enough open space. You've got 3. Open space refers to... I keep forgetting that open space doesn't refer to actually space. It refers to whether there's trees.
Not everyone can do this, but I think you
Go
can.
away, Canva.
Check out this objective, and don't disappoint.
How are you not healing? How are these not healing this time around? Like last time, I literally just gave them 3 bits of aviary and that was enough. Is it because there's too many Marodactylus in here now? I'm already beginning to hate this mission. You know what? Screw it. I am just going to transport. Add task. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to transport 5 from one into the other. I'm just going to leave these shut down because they've got no power source, so they can't be used. Leave them shut down, and then hopefully they'll, you know, get back to normal, and then all we need to do is just turn on the power, and that will be fine. So they can heal in both of these. This challenge mode is flipping frustrating, though. Why would they give you this stupid lagoon, which is entirely pointless and does nothing but frustrate? And then why would they make so many pterosaurs? Like, fucking 9.
No problem. Request acknowledged.
Park guests will not visit. Why will they not visit? Potentially because we don't have any active things right now. Let's get rid of those, what do you call it? Power supplies. Because they're just gonna eat away at our money, aren't they?
Transportation complete.
So let's make sure that everyone has power. Let's get rid of you. And get rid of you. I'm gonna need to build one over here.
Asset in transit. Asset has been delivered.
Righto, sarcastically. See you later.
Confirming asset delivery.
Sell the dolphins. I can't sell the ichthyosaurs because that requires a lagoon hatchery to
Commencing
trank them
asset
and then
transit.
to sell them.
Asset has been transported.
And that's just going to cost me money. So I can't... There's no point me wasting time with them. Oh, right. This needs connecting.
Transportation complete.
Right. Everything now has power. We don't need to use those stupid generators.
Transit has commenced.
These guys are hopefully going to be recovering.
Confirming asset delivery.
What? Tranquilized?
Adding to the list.
Right. These guys should now be... Ugh. Add task.
Delivery has been completed.
Come on, folks.
Asset in transit.
It is. It's just too expensive to mess around with the lagoon hatchery and everything else right now. When we need to... I'm actually going to get rid of... Get rid of you. So I don't need you right now. It's just too expensive to mess around with stuff like that. Right, these guys are now recovering from their trauma. That's good.
Asset has been delivered.
Hopefully these guys are now gonna start recovering from their trauma too.
Asset being
Yes.
transported.
So in a few minutes they're all gonna be recovered and then we can mess around with building what's needed. Let's put in the sort of basic structures that we need right now. So that's the amenities. Just don't go broke. Yeah, the difficulty is
Asset delivery
not
confirmed.
going broke. That's the difficult part. Shady business practice. Yeah, see, I don't understand why we just can't send them on holiday, Cole. That's what I mean about the amenity system in this game being really badly designed. Not the amenities, the staffing system. Like, the staff system could be so much better with just a few really small adjustments. Yeah, I know the park is not making any money.
I work with the dinosaurs, and now you do too. I'm Owen Grady.
Oh my god.
From my experience,
Owen
I've learned the
Grady.
most important thing is to respect these animals, because if you don't, they won't have any trouble making you their next meal.
Right, let's just put in where I'm going to put the power
Claire once
pole.
told me to pay attention to the details. I guess if you do, the rest will sort itself out.
Right.
That's good advice to think about as you look at your next objective.
These are all recovering. Pretty much will be covered in the... Why have you just randomly died? Right, one of them has just randomly given up the ghost.
Understood.
Even though they're all supposed to be recovering. All these recovered. Pretty much. Okay.
Delivery complete.
Add task. Let's capture these guys. And then they can all be placed in here. 20 seconds and then we can open the park. And we've still got 2 million in the bank. We're doing better this time. That being said, they've only given us one lot of pterosaurs to find. No cases of psychological trauma are in the park. Lovely. Let's connect up the power grid. And that should be all we need now. People should now be able to come into the park. Yep, there they are.
Setting additional task.
Transfer all these people, Maridaclus, into there.
Confirming task.
We'll keep this other aviary here in case they get psychological trauma again. He saw Dominion and that's why he died. Quite possibly, Dominion is pretty traumatic. I absolutely hate Dominion. I'm going to be making a video essay on it in the new year. Like, it's just awful. Okay, research available, flying reptiles, and 2 other nodes.
Asset transported.
Okay, what do we need in terms of research? Oh, we have some small animals now. We have access to Struthi. And we have Draco Rex. How do I see my genetic? Right, I think what we definitely need to do is research the hatchery. Increase your park rating to 2 stars. What? How? Okay.
I know what it feels like to have people assume you can't do something. But you and I, we continue to prove them wrong.
Oh, well, at least I got some money for doing that.
Assets in the air.
Hats.
Asset delivered.
Okay, once we have people coming into the park, we should start making money. But how are we going to achieve two stars? Aquariums as well. Do we have access to them? No. We don't have access to a lot of stuff. Although I've just realised I better put a bunker in. Because they like having a bunker.
Commencing asset transit. Asset has been transported.
Good old ginkgo. Planting trees where it claims we can't. Broken my own rule there about not having trees too close to the airfield. Let's get rid of that one.
Asset transportation complete.
Okay, bunker is good. Restroom coverage should be fine. We need another one down here apparently. We are making money. We're making cash now, so that's good.
Asset transported. Transporting asset.
So all we need to do now is figure out how to make even more. So we can get those star ratings up. Because if we don't get access to...
You are impressing all the right people. Me, huh?
Good. Wide path is now unlocked.
Asset transportation complete.
Right, I'm going to get rid of
Asset
that
transportation
chunk of
in progress.
aviary. Keep the double here, just in case they need any more treatment.
Asset has been transported.
But with any luck, these guys should stay happy. Do we have anything else in here actually? Ah, we have dimorphodons. Okay. So we could produce some dimorphodons and hope that's sufficient to get the park up. Accommodation rating is low. Did they really want hotels already? I say a hotel, but it's more of like a study area, really. Dimorphodons probably aren't going to require too many aviary blocks, I would think. Pretty sure they'd only need the one. They need two. They're only small though. Surely one would do. As long as we don't put too many in. I think one would be sufficient. As long as we don't
Hi, I'm Claire Deering.
put too
I
many
know
of
it
them
must be
in.
overwhelming to meet all these new people, but you're about to embark on a life-changing adventure. Certainly was for me.
Claire, you
Trust
should be
me,
you should
you'll
be in
understand.
prison. Go away.
We need to do what we can for the dinosaurs, like taking on objectives. This one, for example.
It doesn't help the dinosaurs to take on objectives, Claire. Go away. Stupid woman.
Taking care of these animals, it's not just about the dinosaurs. It's about how
Right,
we
we're
evolve
now making
ourselves
quite
now
a bit
that
of
they're
money.
back.
The park
Truth
is
is, we're
safe.
constantly learning about them. And about us. That objective
the
you just completed adds
what?
to our understanding. That can only be a good thing.
Where did
Thank
these
you.
guys come from?
Just got word the rating for the park went up. Apparently because of your efforts. I don't know what to say. Seriously, I don't. Well done, or something similar.
There are more Marodactylus that are just randomly... What? You can't just randomly introduce more Marodactylus. That isn't fair. Oh, we're now being charged income tax. Oh, lovely. That's nice. Right, I'm going to assume we're going to need to build a third one in here. Because they're just going to keep giving us more and more Marodactylus, aren't they? I'm going to get rid of this because we don't need it. To make a Dimorphodon, we are going to need some scientists, aren't we? Ooh. You're a welfare person. That's good. And then we need a genetics person. Let's just grab you. Hopefully that should be enough for Dimorphodon. Science scientists. 1 and 2 and 3. Claire and the clone girl have committed crimes against humanity. They really have. I thought that was something that was really kind of missing from Dominion, is this idea that the clone child basically ruined the planet for everybody, and at no point do they kind of sit down and discuss how she feels about the fact that she's brought the end to life as we know it. Like, she has caused untold death and destruction, but we never get the opportunity to discuss that. Because the film is too busy throwing another pointless dinosaur fight at yourself, at you. Because that's all they think we want in our dinosaur stuff. Suppose we better transport these guys into here.
Collecting asset. Acknowledging asset collection request. En route to collect the asset.
I love the fact that it classifies psychological trauma as a disease. It's not, it's a mental health condition. Ah, these poor dinosaurs are just not ever going to be treated nicely, are they?
Transportation underway. Transit has commenced.
That's better.
Asset transportation underway.
I'm tidying up my paths. I don't like untidy pathing. Lovely. Yeah, I mean, I don't even think I'm ever going to go and watch Camp Cretaceous. I just wanted something that's a little more mature and adult orientated. It is basically just a kids show. Even if people die in it, like, it's still just a kids show. I want a serious Jurassic World product. Like a TV show with some actual horror and good writing and Dimorphodons. Let's just have the 3 because we don't need... We are still making money? Yep, we are still making money.
Delivery has been completed.
That's dark, but somehow better than SeaWorld. SeaWorld was horrible. I mean, I'm not someone who's against things like zoos. I think zoos need to exist because they do so much important conservation work. And the problem is with a lot of these animals like tigers and rhinos and elephants and all these other things, people don't see them. You know, we don't live in Africa. People aren't going to see these animals. And it's very difficult to want to protect an animal that you don't know or see. So for me, zoos are important in that they bring these animals which people are never going to see in their lives in the wild to the public eye so that they can see them. And once you have them being able to see them, then you can start telling them all about how we need to conserve these animals and how they're being poached and everything else.
Asset delivered.
People will care more about something if it's in their face, as opposed to if it's in a completely another country that they've never seen or heard of or care about. That's just the way humanity is, unfortunately. Unidentified ailment discovered. So these guys have psychological trauma. Disease... traumatic injury. What? Has this guy got cures over time? Okay, add task. Assigned to that aviary. Good thoughts on to the zoo. Yeah, exactly. The show has good writing, but they do handle the whole kids thing really well with what they have. Scorpio Rex is more intimidating than Indoraptor, and we get Spino in season 5 with the rematch. See, the problem is, for me, is it's exactly what you've just said there. It's the way they mistreat the animals. I don't want more hybrids. The Scorpius Rex is stupid, as far as I'm concerned. And I don't want a rematch between a Spinosaurus and a T-Rex. These aren't kaiju. These films are not supposed to be kaiju movies. They're supposed to be intelligent and scientifically based. A bunch of kids surviving on an island full of dinosaurs is not just inherently unrealistic. I mean, I'm a teacher. I could not think of any group of kids I've known while teaching that would ever manage to survive a dinosaur-infested island. They're just too irresponsible. They don't have the first clue about survival techniques. Most of them, if they were away from their phones for anything longer than a day, would start suffering withdrawal symptoms. Half of them don't read books.
I'd be insulted.
Modern day kids would not survive a dinosaur park. It's as simple as that. The novel books are insane, but they're grounded in real science. Crichton, did his research. He was also an intelligent writer. He didn't just go, ha ha, big dinosaur fight. Which is what they've done with Jurassic World Dominion and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and Jurassic World, the first one. It was all just, let's have dinosaurs fighting dinosaurs. We're up to 3 stars already. Not doing too badly.
I'm George Lambert.
Go
in
away,
charge of
George.
security.
Nobody loves you.
And I just want to remind you that the safety of our guests and our dinosaurs. Well, that's job one.
Hello, gremlins.
Observation is a key skill set in the security business. In case you're wondering if I'll be keeping an eye on you as you deal with this new objective, that would be an affirmative.
They need sand.
Now, you'd think a mouthful of teeth would be scary enough, but this animal, the Dimorphodon, actually has 2 distinct types of teeth in its jaws. And it flies. Well, more accurately, glides.
Yeah, more accurately, glides. But it doesn't glide, does it, Frontier? Because you made the pterosaurs flappers. So it never glides. Stupid people. Okay, good. So the Dimorphodons are happy in a single thing. They're comfortable and content. These guys are recovering from psychological trauma.
You are making a park I want to visit.
Not recovering?
And I work here,
Shouldn't these guys be recovering by now? Hidden from guests? No. How are they not hidden from guests? Oh, really? What? So, because the visibility cone of this gallery intersects that one, even though they can't actually see them, it still counts. That is the most preposterous fucking bullshittery I have ever heard. My god. Okay, I'm gonna have to shut this one down so that these guys can fix themselves. That's so fucking stupid. Just because that's ridiculous. And yeah, Jurassic Park 3 is definitely where kaiju fighting dinosaurs kind of... The opening was a bit kaiju fighty-ish. But at the same time, it was there to make it very clear how dangerous the Spinosaurus was at the very beginning. And then after that point, we didn't really have any dinosaur-on-dinosaur fighting for the rest of the movie. The fights at the end of Jurassic World Dominion, and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, they're just there for action. They don't really serve a purpose. What a shit for the viewing gallery. Indeed. See you later, Rob. Five? Hang on. There's only 2 of them. With the problem, isn't there? Where are the others? Oh my god, they've just... Why do they keep giving me more of these? Why? I don't want more bloody Marodactylus. I'm going to sell these ones once they're fixed, because the rest aren't needed. I think we can do the hatchery research now, since we've gotten the park up to 2 stars. So let's go ahead and do that. Wrong one. That one. And we'll use you. And then we can start building stuff to get our star rating higher. Let's Actually going to put a few more trees in here, just for decoration. There we go, lovely. I'm going to get rid of this water here because it doesn't really serve a purpose. And then what I'm going to do is just build a kind of raised ooh, between them. There we go. Might smoothen it out a bit. That was a bit stiff. Lovely. Just to clearly give ourselves some separation between the two zones. Right, these are almost over their psychological trauma. These guys are tranked. Can probably leave them tranked over there for a little while. Just gonna... Nothing wrong with doing a little bit of decorating work just to make the place look a little nicer to look at. Do we have access to... Yes, we do. Glorious. Now, all I'm going to do with this is stick it somewhere. And then I'm just going to transport created dinosaurs to exhibits each time. Lovely. That fits in there like that. How long have we got? Another half hour or so. Probably won't get to 5 stars. If it wasn't for Jurassic World, we wouldn't have had the Doomsday Rex and human dinosaur hybrids in Jurassic Park 4. Jurassic Park 3 has some redeeming in natural. I think they should have handled it better than the Jurassic World films. Half the movies are dinosaurs with anger issues. I don't know. I have lots of criticisms about the Jurassic World franchise, which is why I want to do the video essay on Jurassic World in the new year. Low health. What's on low health? Why are you on low health? Dude, can you... What's wrong with this dinosaur? Okay, sudden storm. Where's my ranger? Where did this sudden storm come from? Why is it lasting so long? Looks like the aviaries are not broken. Dude, what's going on with this storm? How long is it
Hey,
gonna
take a look at this next objective.
go on?
I mean, I'd do it, but I have you.
Besides my biased love for the Indominus and hatred for Claire, there's issues with the entire movie. Okay, what the hell just happened to my park? Let me investigate. Right, this thing needs fuel, so let's resupply. There's been a lot of damage to the park. This thing has had a traumatic injury. Cause attacking fences. Transport this dinosaur to the paleo medical facility. Right. I need to transport that one to the paleo medical facility. These two can then be sold. And then the rest can be transported
Asset to be collected.
into here for recovery.
Heading to pick up the asset. Heading to collect the asset.
You need to be transported to medical facility where you need to be
No
healed.
problem.
You are you joking? I have to keep them?
Asset has been collected. Confirmed.
I can't get rid. I can't sell off the dinosaurs I don't
Assets
want.
in the
I
air.
have to keep them in the park.
Asset being transported. Transfer.
So annoying that that is gonna interfere constantly. Not really sure how to fix that. No, because that's going to be in... This is the problem with this. There's
Asset
no
has been
reason
delivered.
for that to be
Delivery complete.
like that. So the only thing I can do is put the viewing gallery on that side.
Transit has commenced. Confirming asset delivery. Delivery complete.
And then get rid of the one that's on here.
Asset transported.
Of course, the Dimorphodons won't leave the gallery, please. One,
Asset
two.
transportation in progress.
There we go.
Delivery
That
has
should
been completed.
correct that problem.
Asset transportation complete. Commencing asset transit.
Lovely. I swear this game is more stressful than it needs to be sometimes.
Asset has been delivered.
No power source. I will solve that in 2 shakes of a tail. Lovely. That solves your problem. You're ready to go? No? No transport into here.
Asset collection request received.
I'm getting a lot of Maradactylus. I'm concerned that there's going to be too many in there. Right. Let's get something in here that's not... Oh, we've got quite a range of animals here. Randomize. Hang on, what was that? Taiga biome penalty. Is this new? Since when have we had this biome penalty thing?
Asset in transit.
Oh well. Let's build our enclosure for them. Making sure that we aim everything away from the treatment area.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Oops, wrong one. Okay, good. Let's stick another gallery on... I think we'll be fine actually. Water. Trees. Ginkgo. I think they eat ground fiber. Okay, we're up to 4 and a bit.
First
Who
time I stared
knows,
down
you
the
might
maw of an
actually
angry
manage.
T-Rex, I knew nothing would ever be the same. And that I need to always be learning, because these animals damn sure are. That's where this latest objective comes in. The more we know, the better prepared we can be.
Dude, my arse, you stood down an angry T-Rex. I bet he's making that up. It's funny that your Maradactylus are breeding like rabbits. Wait, doesn't the challenges explain it or Cabot talk about it? But no, Oh, that one needs to be tranked and moved. Those two need to be tranked and moved. It's an awful lot of Marodactylus in here. I'm thinking we're going to need another aviary just for the new Marodactylus. I wouldn't mind about, like, the constant positioning of new pterosaurs if they weren't all the same type. It's a bit frustrating only getting the one type of pterosaur over and over again. Why not give us new pterosaurs each time? Or am I just being crazy? Probably am, aren't I? I'm probably just being crazy. Construction accident. Okay, need power up here. There we go. Right, let's move our new Marodactylus. Come on, hurry up.
Task received.
Let's move the
Adding
fixed
task.
Marodactylus to their new place. So let's move you to in here.
Confirmed.
I think at some point I might do like a campaign sandbox playthrough where I just like have the requirements like scientists and black market and stuff on, but also
Asset has been transported.
just build with sandbox. So it could be fun. Right, we need food. There we are. Actually keep those guys happy. Again, throw some trees in here just for some decoration.
Asset has been collected.
Right, Struthies.
Setting additional task. Understood.
Do the Draco Rex get on with the Struthies? There's nothing to say that they wouldn't.
Set delivered.
Let's grab some then. Meanwhile, our park is just basically becoming the psychology treatment center for a bunch of Marodactylus. This guy's now happy.
Asset transportation underway.
That one will be coming into the park shortly. Like I said, you are Dino Doolittle. Ugh,
Transportation
very
underway.
funny. That's so funny.
Transportation
Oddly
complete.
enough, I do actually have a personal interest in psychology. It's one of the subjects I did at school for an A-level,
Asset has been transported.
and I quite enjoyed it. It can be quite interesting to study. I'd suggest people give it a go if they like
Transporting
learning
asset.
about why humans do particular things.
Delivery complete.
Can be a lot of work though. My psychology A-level was probably the hardest exam that I had.
Delivery has been completed. Asset transportation underway.
There you go, nice little line of trees there. These guys should be making plenty of money now.
Asset transportation complete.
Let's put in a few more bits and bobs.
Transit has commenced.
70. That should improve our numbers quite a bit.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Right, check out our restroom requirements.
transported.
Need one up here. Let's check out our bunker requirements. We need another one. Let's check out our amenities. You could do with some
Asset
over
has been
here.
collected. Asset delivered. Asset has been delivered.
Fletcher being, you know what, you can always be prepared to be somewhat bemused. Ah. Let's make sure these are all making money.
Here at the park, we're dealing with the biggest of game. The most dangerous, unpredictable, and unforgiving. Are we intimidated? Not in the least. Take this next objective. We're just the team to do it.
I
I've
wouldn't
shared
call
the
Claire
details with you.
Deering
Read it
unpredictable or
ASAP.
scary. Lols.
Hopefully, the healthier the dinosaurs are, the less likely we'll
I
have behavioral
don't
issues like
believe it.
breakouts.
They've
Content dinosaurs
we
are the kind
just
we can
accept a
manage.
contract to keep our dinosaurs disease-free. Ooh,
Look at
Tropiognathes.
all of this phenomenal success you've achieved that I can take credit for. Thanks for that.
At last. So we got 3 lots of Marodactylus, and we are now finally given something that's not Marodactylus. Love it.
En route to pick up the asset.
These guys are missing ground leaf, but they've got enough to keep themselves just about happy. That's fine by me. Let's go grab those Tropiognathes. Because this might be the species that finally gets us into the 5 stars. Let's build another aviary for them.
Asset transportation in progress.
Ein, drei, zwei, Catalos. Just wait till it spawns 3 quets. Yeah, that will then have me going like, I know I asked for something different, but I didn't want that. Be careful what you wish for, Fletcher, is all I'm gonna say to myself.
Confirming asset delivery.
I have to say, I'm kind of liking how this park is actually turning out. I do honestly think the taiga biome might be my favorite, just because of the range of sort of plants and decoration pieces, like the individually placeable trees that we get for it. Yeah, I think it might actually be my favorite as well, in terms of like the weather, in terms of the ground textures. Just really like it. Right, these guys need to be transported. So let's move
En route
them.
to collect the asset. Asset collection request received. En route to pick up the asset.
Let's make sure these guys have power. Actually, quite like that pinkish purple light they've all got going on down here. Oh,
Commencing
the
asset transit.
Draco Rex. That should be fine.
Transporting asset.
Ooh,
Asset
are we
being
out of
transported.
power? We are up to our maximum power usage. I don't particularly want to mess around. Ah, we need some logistics fellows. We don't have any logistics fellows. Time for another scientist. Ah, we're only limited to 1 scientist sent. Well, that's annoying. Okay. Time for another power plant then, I guess. Could we squeeze one in here? No. Can't really squeeze one in down here without ruining our nicety. So I guess we'll just have to put our next one up here somewhere. Or do we shut down something we don't need? What do we not really need? We don't really need the scientist center, do we? Let's shut you down for now. Because we just don't need the science center going. We're not going to be doing much research.
Transportation complete.
So we'll just shut it down and then we can get this 5-starred.
The Tropiognathus is one of the larger pterosaurs and is known for its keel-tipped snout. In the aviary, it should make for one heck of a draw.
Okay. We'll make sure we put it in there as soon as they're
Asset
recovered.
transported.
Traumatic injury. That one needs to be sent to the medical facility.
Confirming
doing?
asset delivery.
Release into here.
Heading to collect the asset.
Just going to give them a little bit more space. Since we are throwing another dinosaur in there.
Assets in the air.
Suppose we need to hope now that they're all going to make enough cash.
Transportation underway.
Okay. We need another power
Asset
plant.
delivered.
Now this dinosaur, the Dracorex, is something strange. Its name means the Dragon King of a fictional school for wizards. I think I could have come up with that myself. The name, not the dinosaur. For that, we need the scientists.
Oops.
Asset in transit.
Okay.
Transport.
That... We're almost there.
Station complete.
Dracorex after not being real. Well, the whole whether Pachycephalosaurus Dracorex and a Malicephaly are the same species thing, it's still up for debate. It's not a definitive.
Acknowledged.
It's still not a definitive fact at the moment.
Commencing asset
We better
transit.
put in our ranger post.
Asset has been delivered.
Ranger gate. I might just grab another. What, a fight has begun? The heck?
Asset has been transported. Delivery has been completed.
You are now going to keep an eye on this place. Where are the Dracorex? Comfort. Ground leaf and ground nuts. They want ground nuts. Okay. ground
Asset
nuts.
transportation in progress.
These guys. That should fix them. Yep. And we're up to 5 and we're up to 4 and a bit.
Delivery complete.
Apparently they want food down here. Even though there's food and drink and shopping up there, they apparently want some down here as well. Alright. They want more food. I'll give them more food. This might be enough to knock us over the 5 stars. Should be noted this is the easy mode of this, so don't expect it to be this easy for the rest of you if you do harder difficulties. What the? Yeah, I know he's disgruntled. What the hell? I've got this. These things only work if they have a aviary hatchery attached to it.
This is why you are here.
There we go.
5 stars. 5 stars. We not only have dinosaurs, we
An
have
hour
an
and 24
exceptional
minutes.
park where people can visit them. That's thanks to you. And you being a team player. My team, huh?
I mean, yeah, Brad, I wouldn't suggest bothering because you don't get any awards for doing it. You don't get any skins, there's nothing to unlock. This is literally just for bragging rights, so I'm not sure why anyone would bother.
Asset requiring collection. Asset transportation underway.
No worries, Nerd Guy. We've literally just gotten to 5 stars, so I'm just making sure my dinosaurs are sorted and happy.
Asset transportation complete.
Yeah, I mean, as a challenge mode,
Adding task.
I think there are problems with this particular one.
Request acknowledged.
The excessive quantity of Marodactylus that it provides to you, for example, it's somewhat frustrating. The psychological treatment thing,
Asset delivery confirmed.
it's a nice idea, but it's badly implemented because there's no general way to prevent psychological injury happening to your dinosaurs. If they are going to suffer psychological trauma now every so often when they're in an exhibit being viewed, we need to be able to
Delivery
counter
has been
that. So we
completed.
need to have shelters, or vegetation needs to have a sort of positive psychological tendency. We need something to counteract the negative of these buildings,
Asset
which we don't
transportation
have.
complete.
So at the moment, this psychological injury, this could literally just be anything else.
Also, you know, object permanence would be nice.
Yeah.
Asset transported.
Unmet needs. So this will recover. They just have to stay away from visitor places. So yeah, I'm... And again, you can do all these challenge modes and you don't get anything for them. So what's the point? I don't get why we would bother making... why we would bother doing these challenge modes. For bragging rights, but from what I've seen, I've looked at the other challenge modes. One is just build a facility. The next is just build a facility. The next is just build a facility. There's this one, which is build a facility while dealing with psychological trauma. And then there's the photography one. So there's only two that really have any decent and interesting ideas behind it. The rest are just bland and samey and exactly the same as the rest of the game. So, yeah, I won't be bothering doing the rest of the challenge modes, I don't think. I shall just start going back to sandbox building now, I think. But I have been going for 2 hours now, so I'm going to leave it here for the evening. Next week, there will be a couple of videos from me, probably just one video summing up my thoughts about the Malta DLC, and then there'll be one video on something else. Will you be streaming next week, Dane?
I'm away half the week.
You are away half the week, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I might do a stream in the week then to make up for Dane not being here to do one. So keep a lookout for that. It will probably be Wednesday or Thursday. And until next time, everyone, stay safe. Thank you for those who did join. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. We are trying to get to that 1,000. And I will see you next time. Stay safe, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your night, and good night.
Good night.